So, HDR, right. High dynamic range, we hear that term everywhere. But what's really going on behind those super bright, colorful images? Like, what does it actually mean when you see HDR on your TV? Okay, let's get into it. Today, we're doing a deep dive into two really key video standards, ITU Rec 2020 and Rec 2100. Our mission is to, cut through the tech speak and figure out how these things are changing what we see, why they matter for getting those, truly stunning visuals.
Yeah, and it's important to see how they connect. Rec 2020, that came first back in 2012. It really laid the foundation for ultra-high definition TV, so 4K and 8K.
Right, and a huge part of that was color, wasn't it? The wide color gamut.
Exactly, WCG. It was a massive leap. Defining a much, much bigger range of colors than we ever had with older standards.
How much bigger were we talking?
Well, it covers like 75.8% of the whole CIE 1931 color space. That's, the map of all the colors humans can see.
Wow. So compared to the old standard, Rec 709.
Oh, more than double the color volume. Huge difference.
And technically, how did it handle all those new colors? Billions of them.
Yeah, it bumped up the bit depth to 10 or even 12 bits per color component. That's what gives you the smoother gradients and avoids banding with all those shades. So essentially, Rec 2020 built this big new container for richer color. Initially, though, it specified this for standard dynamic range, SDR.
Okay, so the container was there. But I guess getting displays to actually show all those colors is another story.
That's the challenge, yeah. Lots of devices say they're Rec 2020 compatible, which means they can understand the signal, but actually reproducing that full massive gamut, that's still pretty tough for many screens even today.
Okay, that makes sense. So container established, then comes Rec 2100 in 2016. And you said it's not a replacement.
No, definitely not. It's an extension. It works with Rec 2020. It takes that exact same wide color gamut, the same color points, everything.
And adds the high dynamic range capability.
Precisely. It adds HDR into the Rec 2020 framework. That's the key. The colors are the same, defined by 2020. Rec 2100 is about the brightness and contrast.
How does it add that HDR? What's the mechanism?
That's where the real innovation of Rec 2100 lies. It introduced two new ways to handle the light levels, two transfer functions, you've probably heard of them, perceptual quantizer, or PQ.
PQ, right, also called ST2084.
That's the one. And the other is hybrid log gamma, or HLG. Think of these as the engines driving HDR.
Okay, two engines, PQ and HLG. Are they, interchangeable? Or different approaches?
Very different approaches, actually. PQ is what we call an absolute system. It's display referred.
Absolute.
Meaning a specific digital value in the signal maps to a specific absolute brightness level on a capable display. Like, this number means exactly 500 nits, that number means 1,000 nits, up to potentially 10,000. But it needs metadata. Little instructions carried with the video signal telling the display precisely how to map those values.
Right, so that sounds ideal for, say, movie mastering.
Yeah.
Where you want total control.
Exactly. Controlled environments, ultimate creative precision. But if that metadata is missing or ignored,
the picture looks wrong.
Yeah, it can look really washed out, kind of flat.
Okay, so that's PQ. What about HLG, the other engine?
HLG, hybrid log gamma, is different. It's a relative system, scene referred. It uses a clever hybrid curve, part traditional gamma, part logarithmic. The beauty is it's partly backward compatible with SDR displays.
And crucially,
it doesn't require metadata. It's designed to just work across a whole range of displays, bright ones, dim ones, without needing specific instructions.
So much more robust for live TV or stuff people shoot on their phones.
Perfect way to put it. PQ is the finely tuned race car for the perfect track. HLG is the reliable SUV that handles any road. Pragmatic, versatile.
Okay, this is clicking into place. So let's just crystallize the main distinction again. Rec 2020. That gave us the big color container, wide color gamut for UHD, even in SDR.
Yep, the foundation, the palette.
Rec 2100. That provides the HDR engine PQ or HLG operating inside that same Rec 2020 color container. Adds the dynamic range magic. And it can even apply to full HD, not just UHD.
Exactly right. Same colors, different ways of handling the light.
So practically speaking, what does this mean for people making video, or even just for us watching it? Are there challenges or confusion points?
Oh, definitely. For creators, moving to HDR is complex. You often need dual workflows, produce an HDR master and an SDR version. And getting the HDR version to look right when converted down to SDR, that process called tone mapping, needs real care.
And for viewers, I bet it gets confusing.
It can. You mentioned phone footage. Someone shoots an HLG on their iPhone, drops it into editing software expecting standard Rec 709 color.
And it looks totally wrong, weirdly bright or washed out.
Exactly. Because the software isn't interpreting that HLG signal correctly, color management becomes super important.
Plus, there's maybe pressure from the marketing. That eye-searingly bright idea of HDR.
Yeah, there's a risk of creators feeling pushed to make things artificially bright, maybe creating a kind of fake HDR look that wasn't their original artistic intent, just to make it pop.
Right. Sacrificing nuance for sheer brightness.
It's a balancing act.
Okay, so wrapping this up. Rec. 2020 set that big, colorful stage. Wide gamut color.
The foundation.
And Rec. 2100 brought the amazing HDR light show to that stage, using those same colors but with these new engines, PQ and HLG, for handling all that brightness and contrast.
That's a good way to summarize it.
So maybe the thought to leave everyone with is this. Next time you see or hear HDR.
Yeah, ask yourself, which engine is likely driving this? Was it crafted for absolute precision, probably PQ, or for broad compatibility, likely HLG? And thinking about that might change how you perceive the image and maybe get you closer to what the creator actually intended for you to see.